8:50. I'm still at my property at 209 East Aragon, and there's a dry ditch. I took off about 8:50 to take my dog to the vet, and Gabaldon had just opened the ditchway. I got water, I got the video of him, of the water starting to flow, where it leaves the irrigation ditch by the state. Now, I walked this early this morning before water started to flow, and noticed that, and documented that, none of this ditch was cleaned up. It still is not cleaned up. It still isn't cleaned up. There's still no water flow either, which is very interesting, because I'm at 207 East Aragon, and the ditch starts flowing at about 100 East Aragon Road, and water has not even reached 200 East Aragon Road. We're now at the crossway point over Aragon Road, where the water should be flowing. There's no water flowing, folks. No water. No water. We're at 200 East Aragon right there. There's still no water. This is nearly an hour later, and there's still no water flowing. None. This is in front of 200 East Aragon Road. There's still no water. Still none. No signs of water. I'm heading upstream on East Aragon Road towards the sewage pump station for the city of Belen. Ah, look at that. I finally see a little bit of water. Look at it. It just started to flow past that pump station. This has been over an hour. You can see the railroad track sign up there, the crossing guard. That's where the water starts. So it's taken over an hour to go from there to here. Now, Gabaldon complains about water backing up into the street. Well, take a look at this. See where the street is? It's right there. That ditch is almost overfilled. See, and that's what happens. He doesn't clean this ditch up at all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all the trash, the leaves, the limbs. He doesn't clean anything up. And you wonder where that stuff winds up? It winds up in my yard, and I clean it up, not Gabaldon. If he comes down here and cleans this stuff up out of these ditches, what does he do? He leaves them sitting here on the side of the street. Look at all that trash. Huh? Look at that. There's no water flow there. This is all upstream. It's not even close to my house yet. Look at this. There's hardly any flow in there. You can see how much flow is in there. It's because his whole ditch is clogged up. Gabaldon doesn't clean anything. All he does is harass me. Look how much full that water is. That's almost over the ditch bank right there. There's hardly any water flowing. It's not my property. It's all upstream. And Gabaldon not able to keep the ditch clean. So he harasses me. He has no reason to be on my property. He needs to worry about this stuff. I'm walking up to the ditch. I'm walking up to the main ditch. There's no reason that water should take an hour to get to my house. It still hasn't reached my house yet. Yeah, and look at that. They got that thing blocked off up with a railroad tie. Oh, now there's a little water flow because all that trash got pushed downstream. Hey, it's almost over the bank right here. Here's where it's plugging up. Look at this crap. Look at all that. Huh? It's almost over. There's that newspaper again. You saw that newspaper when I left. Look how high that water is down here. Huh? There's no reason Gabaldon needs to be harassing me. And that's exactly what he's doing. Harassing. He can't keep the rest of the ditch clean, and he comes and harasses the person with the only clean ditch there is around here. Look at that. Look how high that water is. Where's it backed up? This is way up here at 102 East Aragon Road. I live at 209. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Look how much that's overfilled. Look at this side. If it's overfilled, there's where you're overfilling. Because as it starts to keep pushing all that crap down there, it's going to get clogged up worse and worse. Wait till it gets in front of 207 East Aragon Road. Check it out. Huh? That's where he gets his water from. Look how much crap is in this thing. Really? Yeah. Even the Conservancy just takes all their trash and throws it up on the side and leaves it. Maybe that's where Gabaldon learned it. Yeah, Gabaldon needs to get his license pulled. He's not maintaining anyone's ditch. He doesn't clean up after anybody, even himself. And then yet he wants access to my road, my driveway. For what? What's his intent in my property? It still hasn't reached my property yet. It's been over an hour this water started flowing. Look at that. There's his water restrictions. There's his water restriction right there. There's where it all overflows. It's not even near my house. My house is at the other end of that street there. I've had enough of this.